Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna do something interesting today. We're gonna install a head unit into my wife's Sienna. She wants something a little bit more complicating, I guess. The standard unit that comes with the Sienna, it's pretty standard touchscreen, no GPS. It does have steering wheel control, so I'm gonna have to figure that part out as well on how to do the steering wheel control. There are kits, but I don't know how the wiring is gonna work. So we're gonna have to figure that part out later. But first and foremost, I want to try to see which head units I want to choose. So I bought two. And I'm gonna show you guys which ones I bought. So first one I bought is the JBL Legend 9-inch touchscreen, Android, Apple Play, Bluetooth, and let's see, and yeah, 200 watts. This is the head unit, and one thing I didn't like for out the box is the curve. Like, it has this little curve that kind of curves in. Like, why couldn't you just make it square? Like, why do you have to curve it in? Anyway, so that's one thing I didn't like. The wires that it comes with, GPS line, the wiring harness, external microphone, and line input, which is for video and amplifier, and rear camera, video in, video out, auxiliary in, auxiliary out, well, auxiliary in, a audio video in, basically if you want to display stuff on the screen. So this probably will just be used for the camera. All right. Second unit I got was the Atoto S8. Okay, I already have this in my Corvette. But this is the 9-inch. I have the S8 Premium in my Corvette, and they don't have the Premium in a 9-inch one. So this is the one that I got. And the options that comes with this is crazy. So it does come with the GPS. It comes with the subwoofer out and video in, and what is this one? I think it's for the external microphone input and SIM card, 4G SIM card slot. So this unit actually can accept 4G SIM cards if you don't have Wi-Fi. But this unit also has a Wi-Fi right there. So if you can hotspot through your phone, you could use the Wi-Fi. It has for CarPlay. You could use this for CarPlay if you choose to. This is an Android-based product. Sorry, this is for external storage. So if you have an external hard drive, if you want to play movies or whatever, you could do that. Sorry, that's for that. This is the wiring harness. That's the external mic. This is for rear camera input, the 4G antenna, and another external storage. You know what? I was mistaken. This one is phone input. This one has 4 pins. External storage has 6 pins. And it has a line out converter. These are for like Twitters and stuff like that if you have through amplifier, so you could use these as well, which is great. And it comes with like brackets. This didn't come with brackets. This is just this. No extra stuff. So I think this is Bluetooth. That's Bluetooth. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook these two guys up simultaneously to my power bank, and I want to see the boot up on both of them and see how long it takes for them to boot up. So let me hook these up, then I'll be right back. All right, so they're hooked up. I'm gonna plug it in, and let's see which one boots up faster. This is the first boot up. So it's gonna take a while for both of them to boot up faster. Then the next one is gonna be when the ignition kicks in. So it's gonna have power, but then I'm gonna connect the ignition line to see how they boot up when you turn the car on. So the the JBL booted up a lot faster than the Atoto did, but only by like a couple of seconds. But now I'm going to boot it up, and then I'm gonna have a separate line just for the ignition line. So it'll have constant power, so it should be at this level. So when you turn off the ignition, it'll have power going into it, so it doesn't lose its memory and boot up and all that stuff. So I'm gonna do that and come back. All right, so I have this connected to the power line. Then I jigged up this wire right here that will basically be the ignition line. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect these two together and see which one will power up faster. So let's do that. So this again is going to be the initial boot up because it was disconnected prior to this. All right, so both about the same time. It booted up about the same time. All right, so now we're going to disconnect. So this basically, we turn the ignition off. Now we're going to again turn the ignition on. Would it go through the same boot up? It seems to be that way. So it'll go through the same boot up. All right. So Atoto takes a little bit longer, I guess, because it has more options and stuff that it needs to go through. All right, now let's go through the internal options of these two units. All right, first we're gonna try the JBL. So this has Apple CarPlay. It has Android CarPlay, USB, no USB found, auxiliary input. This is basically any video in. We got nothing there. Then we got setup. The touchscreen response is very quick. I like it. Let's see. This. All right. So I want to see the GPS on this thing. I want to see how the. So we got the radio. So this is the radio interface. Not gonna find anything because I don't have the radio connected. So this is pretty much it. It doesn't have that much options for you to play with. Let me connect my phone into the Android Auto and see how it's gonna function. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so I had to get my camera out because I can't record on my phone while I connect it for Android Play. So I am going to connect my phone to Android Play. It picks it up, unlock phone. So we're gonna unlock the phone. And it says Android Auto would like to turn on Bluetooth. Next. Welcome to Android. We're gonna click on OK. Now it's connected. So this is all you're gonna get as far as the Android Play goes. So and you basically get the options of what you want to do. You got the GPS. You're gonna go, let's say, Home Depot. We're gonna start. So that works because it's going through the phone's data. Then we're gonna go. Let's see what the options is. These are, what is that? I have no idea what that is. I don't know who these people are. Oh, this is from one of the music apps that I have. Alright. So let's go to the settings. Show message notification. Show first line of message. Play message chime. All the phone stuff. Then you have your phone. Then you have your YouTube Music. Next time try say, hey Google, open YouTube Music. Open YouTube. You open YouTube Music. Hey Google. Okay, that didn't work. Alright. Please sign into YouTube Music. Oh, I don't have YouTube Music. So that's it. Is that the only options we got? So that's it, guys. This is the only option you got. So you don't really have much other options. That's it. This is it. This is the only option you got. You got your Bluetooth, Apple Play, Android Auto, and pretty much it. Pretty boring, if you ask me. Not much to do. And I know it's for the car. It's, you don't want to be preoccupied, but you know, like I'm sure the radio works fine. I don't have any speakers connected to it, but it's mainly to connect with your phone. So you know, if you got Android Auto and that's all you got, you know, yeah. Got the volume button. This is play YouTube. That won't play. I don't think you can even mirror this device. You cannot mirror this into there. So so tap button. If you push the power button, it'll mute. Home. Long hold turns off. Long hold to turn on. Alright. Yeah, long hold to turn on and it'll reboot. Alright, so I don't like the JBL. That was my assessment. Now, let's move to the Atoto S8. Okay, so now we have the Atoto. So now let's see how this thing functions. So of course when it tunes in, it goes into the radio, but this is the preset one. So we're gonna head home. I just want to show how fast this thing functions. I'm not gonna connect my phone, but I want to see if the stuff pops up or like if it loads. So we're gonna go to GPS. No default navigation application is set. Tap setup to set. So setup. We're gonna go here. We're gonna do maps. And then that's it. Then we're gonna go back. Let's actually hook up to the Wi-Fi first. So I'm gonna click that, turn on Wi-Fi. It does have a Wi-Fi network, so it's gonna pick up my home Wi-Fi. I'm gonna turn this off when I enter my Wi-Fi password. Alright, so it's connected. Let's do this again. Let's see if this goes in. We're gonna skip that. It does have, I did hook up the GPS antenna to this. It might take a minute for it to pick up the satellite, but it is logging in. And I am in the basement, so it's gonna be, let's do this one. I don't know, see if it's gonna, for better experience, turn on device location, which, okay, we're gonna do device location. Here we go, here we go. Oh, it works. Welcome to Google Maps, got it. Oh, I don't even have to do CarPlay. This is crazy. So, Home Depot closes at 10 o'clock. Perfect. 5 minutes away. Location to Lowe's. I guess I didn't understand that. Alright, so this works without any, and I like this because now it minimizes, right? So let's see what other apps there are. There's YouTube right there. Try search to get started. music. And this is pretty fast. This is actually pretty fast, and you can actually sign in just like regular regular YouTube. So I like that one. You can actually Play Store. You got to sign in before you could use your Play Store, obviously. Let's see, Bluetooth music. You got your dial pad right here, so if you want to make phone calls, but of course you need to be hooked up to Bluetooth. I'm not hooked up to the Bluetooth yet. Carbit link, I think that's for the CarPlay. Let's see, equalizer, so you could just choose let's see, crossover. Oh, you got all that stuff: sound field, bass boost, time correction, equalizer, and you have your options of jazz, cinema, soft, classic, pop. Steering wheel setup. So this is when I actually connect my steering wheel, and what I'm gonna actually be using is Control Pro 5 steering wheel control interface. So I'm hoping that I could actually connect this to the stereo, to the car's wiring harness, and tap into that, so I could actually use the options on this interface. It actually has rear view camera. It has volume up, volume down, mute. So it has a bunch of stuff you could use, right? So you and so actually, let me exit out of GPS. Press and hold a button on steering wheel to start learning and matching. So you hold it on the steering wheel, and this should actually be able to pick it up to basically figure out what you're gonna do with each button. But I need to go through this first to see how this works with this and the wiring harness and all that stuff. So that's kind of cool. DVR cam. This is if you want to put like a front dash cam. This is external, but you could hook it up to this and it'll internally do a dash cam recording. Auxiliary. This is when you have video auxiliaries going inside. What else? Holy crap, this is crazy. HDMI in, Atoto Find apps, file manager, front cam. This is the one I was talking about. You can actually do a front cam, just like how Tesla has a front cam. You can actually do that. Drive chat, that's kind of cool. Sync with cloud. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. Let's see. You have Google search. What I miss? CarLink 2.0. This is basically when I hook it. I'm gonna hook it up, but just to see how this is gonna work. Let's see. Lumi Auto. I don't know what that is. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Spotify, rear cam, radio, Pandora, torque. Oh, this is OBD2 check. Actually, I researched this. There's an external piece you could buy to connect to your phone, and when you do this, what it does, it actually gives you a true live reading of your car's performance, which is really, really cool. I just don't know how it works, and if it's going to be hardwired or through Bluetooth. I'm assuming it's through Bluetooth, but you know, we'll figure that part out later, I guess. Let's see, does this have a back button instead of me just let's see. Alright, we're gonna go home. Let's see, the third nav is basically the previous pages that were opened up. So my first impression, I love it. This is awesome. And I think I'm gonna keep this one over the JBL, because only the JBL doesn't really have that many options, not as much as this one does actually. But what is this? Oh, that's the radio. Alright, so now let's hook up the phone. Let's see what pops up on the phone. Alright, nothing. I wonder why. I wonder if I need to download this Carbit link. Here we go. View. So Carbid Link, you need to register. You have to download it on your phone. So this is a third-party app. This is not, let's see. Agree to share all my information, data, you know, who cares at this point. Go to setting, allow while using the app. Okay. Device pairing, find and enter the car. Yes. Alright, here we go. And look, this actually gives you an option to mirror your phone. I'm going to show you what that does. But first glance, this is the CarPlay. This is the Apple and Android Play. So you have to do it through a third-party app. So it has two things. So you could use Maps. Alright. You have to give it permission. Please operate on the phone. So what is this one? Please operate on the phone. Okay, so it mirrored my phone. Right? I don't want that. Let me exit out of this. Alright. So why isn't it... See... Oh. Huh. Interesting. So, if turn my phone off, it turns it off. So my phone needs to be on for this to be operating. That's not cool. Even if I want to do this. Oh, so this you have to buy. Oh, this is a subscription. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the CarPlay. So this is mirror. This is what my phone looks like, which is interesting. Okay, so we're gonna disconnect that. So you have that option. You could mirror your phone into this. So now that we know what we're going to use as far as the options goes, I'm going to use the Atoto versus the JBL. JBL is being a cool unit and, you know, cool brand. It just doesn't have the functionality that I'm looking for. So I'm going to use this Atoto. And plus, you know how this also has this little stupid curve. I don't know how this is, but we got to see which one's going to fit. So I hope this one fits in the car and I wouldn't have any issues with it. So stay tuned until the installation.